What's good, YouTube? A couple things to go over. First, an update on the XSR, and then second, I have a O2 sensor delete that I think you guys would like, especially the ones with cruise control. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first thing I want to do is go over the replacement exhaust I bought for the bike. If you haven't already watched my previous videos, I just purchased a SC PROJECT CRT exhaust. The bike tipped over when I got rear-ended at a stoplight. I dropped it, put a little damage to the exhaust, so the insurance covered it, and I went ahead and ordered a new one. And that is a CRT exhaust. However, that is my old one. I've already installed the new one, and the new one is... That's right, it's not the CRT exhaust. I went with the SRT1, I believe this one's called. But what's really nice is the collector and the headers are all the same. And the exhaust slips onto the collector, no problem. So it only takes me about 30 minutes to switch between this muffler and the CRT exhaust, which is really nice. So now the reason I went with this exhaust was for a couple of reasons. One, I really like the way this carbon fiber looks, and it's a lot more low profile. And then the second reason was for dB killer. This exhaust has a dB killer, which I've already removed. If I ever want to put it back in, I have the ability to put it back in to quiet the bike down a little bit. I absolutely love the way the CRT exhaust sounds, but it's so loud, I wasn't ready for it. To be honest with you, I thought I liked loud exhaust until I put that on there. I gotta say that CRT exhaust sounds absolutely amazing. It's just a little too loud for me, at least right now. I might put it back on in the future. Like I said, I just gotta slip that off and put the other one on. I'm pretty happy with it. And like I said, I removed the O2 sensor. My cruise control does still work. I have an O2 sensor delete, which actually, you know what? Let me cut the video and I'll show it to you right now. I'm on the left side of the bike here. I took the radiator guard off, and as you can see, this is where your O2 sensor plugs in. And this little guy right here is an O2 sensor delete. I got this from KawasakiBrad.com. I'll put the link to the website in the description below. Also, if you use code Kendrick10, you'll get 10% off. I've tested this, and we'll go on a quick ride here. I'm gonna show you guys that this actually does do the job. I can use my cruise control without having my O2 sensor plugged in, and plus I think it looks a lot cleaner. Let's hop on the bike and I'll show you that the cruise control does in fact work. All right, before we get going, let me give you guys a cold start, see how this exhaust sounds. All right, as we let the bike warm up, I do want to mention that if you guys are interested in any of the gear and equipment that I use, I always put a link in the descriptions below of everything, from my boots to my pants to my jacket. These winter heated gloves have been a lifesaver during these cold winter months. So if any of you guys are interested in any of the gear I use, all the links will be down in the description. Again, I kind of want to reiterate why I got rid of the CTR exhaust. Again, it was just too loud for my liking. Sounds absolutely amazing though. If you're not worried about the volume, the loudness of your exhaust, I would highly recommend the CRT exhaust for the CP3 engine. I think it sounds absolutely amazing. Now this bike, this exhaust, I would say it sounds really similar to the CRT exhaust, but it's not as loud, and it's a little more smooth, if that makes sense. It's not as raspy as a CRT. The CRT was pretty much straight pipe. And this exhaust here has some baffling in it, so it's a little smoother. It provides that awesome SC PROJECT sound without the extreme loudness of the CRT exhaust, which I am a huge fan of. But again,
If I want to be a hooligan, all I need to do is slip this muffler off, put the CRT on, and then I go back to being extremely loud and obnoxious. Let me get back to the point of the video here. If you have a bike, or specifically an XSR900 with cruise control, I'm assuming an MT09 with cruise control, it would be the same. If you remove the O2 sensor, or if you unplug it, it will not allow your cruise control to work. As you guys seen, I got an O2 sensor delete, and the reason I went with this one is the guy I spoke with at KawasakiBrad.com, he said that it would allow my cruise control to still operate while taking the O2 sensor out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the cruise control on. I'm in 4th gear, 40 miles an hour, set. There you go. Cruising at 43 miles an hour. Let me get up to speed here. So again, cruising at 48 miles an hour here, no problem. O2 sensor delete. Again, use code Kendrick10 to get 10% off. I highly recommend this O2 sensor delete if you're looking for one specifically for one of these bikes. I can't say if it works for other bikes. Of course, I don't have any other bikes to test it on, but I'm sure if it works for this bike, it'll work for others. Oh, the gym's fucking closed. Are you shitting me? I just took my pre-workout too. Oh my god. That's what I get for not checking the fucking hours. Take the bike on the freeway real quick and get a nice sound bite of this exhaust. Sounds absolutely amazing. It's nice, and I would say it's a lot more refined than the CRT exhaust. It's just loud enough to where you can still hear it, but it's not droning. It's a lot more tolerable than the CRT, which is kind of what I was going for. It up in the higher revs, it screams. Yeah, it definitely sounds a lot quieter than the CRT exhaust, but it still sounds really good. It sounds just like the CRT exhaust, but with the volume down a notch, which is exactly what I was looking for. It still crackles and pops on decel. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but this exhaust does have a cat that comes with it. I do not have it in. I didn't put it in, so. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's a quick video, quick update on the XSR900 with the new exhaust. And again, if you're looking for a O2 sensor delete, that'll still allow your cruise control to work, hit up KawasakiBrad.com, use code Kendrick10 for 10% off. Until next time, peace.